During my last dime time hunt, the genie came through. We actually found a couple of silver dimes and only 2 circulated dime boxes. Of course, I've got 2 more circulated dime boxes in front of me. I could tell from the holes in the bottom. But if for some reason these aren't good boxes, I will definitely add some more to this hunt. That being said, stay tuned for at least a 2-box dime hunt, episode number 7 of the World's Worst Dime album, Hunt and Fill, boxes 23 and 24 on the year. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to my channel. Like I said in the intro, we've got another dime time hunt today. We're going to kick it off with these 2 boxes. Fingers crossed it's all we need. And of course, if I find stuff along the way, we'll bring you guys back in. That being said, I'll also be pulling out the ugly dimes. We only need 10 more in this book. Hopefully we can get any of those 10 or some downgrades. Now, I've struggled getting my dime boxes open lately. Hopefully this is not going to be another tough one that I need to take a cut or two. You know what? It worked out well. All right. First box is open. I don't see any fancy enders. I do see an ugly ender, but it's definitely circulated, and that's a good thing because I haven't seen a lot of these lately. All right. Let's begin the hunt. And like I said, if and when I have a find in box 1, I'll be sure to bring it back in. Well, unfortunately, box number 1 was a dud box. No good finds. We did find another 1970 Denver minted proof reverse dime in pretty rough shape, but I pulled it aside just because it was one of the only finds. And then the funnest find of the box is going to be a struck through grease Denver minted 2000 and something. We don't know the last digit. It might be a 1, I guess, but I can't quite tell for sure. The last digit has been struck through grease, and it's on the same side, at least on the same corner of the back right there. So don't think it's post-mint damage. Definitely looks like a greaser, but I'm going to keep it anyway because it's missing the last digit, and that's kind of cool. I guess in this slide, it could be a 2003 or 4. But either way, we'll put it to the side. That's all we got. We also got 23 ugly dimes. Don't think any of those are what I need, but you never know. 1 box down, a second box on the table, and like I said, if this box ends up being a complete dud, we'll definitely marry another box or 2 to the hunt. But we got to go through it first to see, to see if it's a good box. Let me go ahead and cut it open. Heavily glued yet again. All right. Now we got it open. Circulated box for sure. No fancy enders. 1 ugly dime. Nothing else. Maybe 2 ugly dimes. Nothing else standing out. All right. Come on, dime box. Let's get moving. We need that silver. Well, dimes are tough. 2 boxes hunted, 270D proof reverses, a greaser, and 39 ugly dimes. That's the highlight of the 2-box hunt so far. And like I said, if there were going to be tough boxes, which they were, we're going to have to marry another box or 2 to this hunt. That being said, I'll have to go to the banks again this week. I'll be picking up more dime boxes, and I'll be back with you guys as soon as I have another box or 2 to hunt. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we get more than this. We are back. It's only the next day, so I basically cleared off the table last night to just get 2 boxes today. Both of my banks had circulated dime boxes, which is rare for me lately, so I got a couple of them. And take a look at this. I've been complaining about the gluing on the smaller denomination boxes. There's so much glue on this that this one even grabbed part of another box. They glued these things like crazy. Unbelievable. They're dimes. They're light. I'm probably going to have to open these off camera, to be honest, just cut them across here. But we'll get them opened up and we'll start the search. I know they're circulated dimes. We don't have much on the board. All 39 of the ugly dimes from the previous 2 boxes are in this roll, and we have that greaser. Let me crack open this box and I'll give you a look at the top side of it in just a second. All right, box number 25 on the year has been opened. And other than a few ugly dimes and the fact that it's circulated, nothing fancy schmancy. Wish me luck. Let's see if box number 3 of this video will find some silver. Well, we're on roll number 5 of the 3rd box, and this is just how it goes sometimes. I cracked open the roll. Wasn't a great tear job, and if you look to the left, I thought for a second I had a silver dime. But I took my loop just to make sure so I could film with you guys, and I see a clad layer at the bottom. It's a clad dime, not silver. I got hopeful for a second. Let's get back to the hunt. Well, some would say that's 3 strikes and you're out, but since I got a 4th box, we're going to have to hunt it. 0 finds in that box other than another 16 ugly dimes. Man, I'm telling you, every time I get a little glimmer of hope with my last hunts, dime boxes get tough yet again. We used to average 1 almost every box, or at least 1 a box on the years that we've hunted them, but this year has been tough. Put that to the side, slide that over. I can tell by the glue I got to cut it. Let me cut it. We'll do a quick look at the top and get the hunt started. All right, we have mostly popped the top. And yeah, another circulated dime box. It always looks promising from the top side, but then you get into them and you don't see much. Hopefully our luck changes on this box. It's the last box of the hunt. And unless we have some finds, I might just not make this a video at all. We'll have to see. I'll be back if and when I have a find in the 4th box or the 10,000th dime hunted of the video. Well, we've done it. 10,000 dimes searched. 0 valuable varieties in any of the boxes. We did net 3 more 70D proof reverse dimes. Again, they're just always in rough shape, but they are the proof reverses. I'll be sending those back. I'm no longer holding on to the ones that are not in good shape. 34 total ugly dimes in those 2 boxes with the 39 from the previous, or 38, whatever it was from the previous hunt. So we definitely have some chances to upgrade the world's worst dime albums, but that's it. I'm starting to think that dimes pretty much are not productive enough to continue hunting. I know many of us enjoy the dime times when we have finds, but going through 26 boxes on the year so far and only having less than a handful of silver dimes, it's just not economical for me, and it's tough to look at all the dates the older I get. That being said, I'll make a decision in the future about dimes, but definitely not necessarily discouraged, but it's gotten to a point where I think they're just being pulled out of circulation and they're getting hard to find. Let me go ahead now and sort all the ugly dimes and bring it back to see if we have any additions or downgrades for the world's worst dime books. We have compared all of today's ugly dime finds with the world's worst dime album, and at least all hope is not lost. We did actually add a 1974 Denver, so that'll fill 1 more spot in the book. I think I'm going to downgrade this 72D. I kind of like that one a little bit more. I think I'm going to downgrade this 13P. I like the patina on this one a little bit better. We're going to downgrade the 12P, a little bit uglier as well. And we're going to downgrade the 18P to a darker one. Let me go ahead and plug in those 4 downgrades, and I'll be back with a final look at the ugly book and some final thoughts on today's tough hunt. Well, here it is. We're only missing a 69P, a 70P, and a 75D for all the dimes from 1965 all the way to 2004, minus the W dime, which I would expect we wouldn't find it in. If we did, it probably won't be in bad shape. For the second album, we need an 09D, another lower mintage, but we did find the 09P in ugly shape. We need a 2010P, a 14P, a 20P, 21P, and 22P. As you can see, being closer to the Denver Mint, it's hard for me to find ugly Philadelphia coins in general. That being said, we also need some 2023s, but I don't know if they've been out long enough to be ugly. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more dimes to complete through 2022, the world's worst dime album. I'm going to keep hunting some boxes, probably mixing some customer rolls, see if I can get some more dimes. But if we struggle for dimes for the rest of the year, I probably will discontinue dime hunting. Next year, we'll have to see. I know it was a tough 4-box hunt. This is the reality of coin roll hunting. It looks like a lot more of the silver is being pulled out of circulation. Of course, at the end of the year, when I reconcile this silver jar based on number of boxes searched, we'll see how the numbers look compared to previous years. In the meantime, hopefully you still had fun watching me struggle go through dimes. If you did, I'd appreciate that thumbs up for the effort. And as always, everyone, happy hunting and thanks for watching.